So what do we need to know, Spirit please? 29th of July 2020 in our emotional lives. Oh. And what have we just talked about in the past, present and future? Someone is codependent. Now, it could be an addiction. I'm going to read this one to you. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to read this one to you because I need to get it clear on what it means. Codependency. It's very important that you understand when you're in a codependent situation. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. And this doesn't mean drug addicts necessarily. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthy behaviour. Or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting on your love life. This card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions will numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. So because you're in this situation, you've become closed off to real love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnerships, addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your happiness if you continue. So it's not just about addictions though, it's about being addicted to the comfort of life. So not wanting to change because things are exactly as you want them to be, but there's just no love there. That is an addiction in itself. It's being addicted to a way of life, and it numbs you to the feeling of happiness. So you think, well, there's no passion, there's no this, there's no that, there's no stimulating conversation, but that's all right because we've got a Merc in the driveway and a big fat house. Doesn't help, does it? You're still lonely in a room full of people. You're still lonely in a bed and a gilded cage. So yes, there's children involved, or it's possibly something from your childhood where you was born into poverty and now you have everything you need and you don't intend going back to poverty. Children are definitely in it because they're the obstacle to overcome. And yes, you must make the effort with your children, but you don't owe anybody anything. And that's because I know this is what Spirit's talking about, because it's about finances and career. You have either suffered a lack in as you was growing up as a child and now need to feel secure, or you have that need as an adult and you want to provide for your children. The root of the problems is you know you deserve love and you aren't getting it. You are lovable. In the past, you may have gone within yourself, retreated, or even tried to reignite a relationship. But as with the past, present and future card, this has brought you to separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. In the present, you've tried to give your relationship a chance and worked on it. And if you know that you've done everything you possibly can, then it's time to leave. What you want is passion. You have to allow your heart and soul to go with the joy and find the passion. And commit to something or someone where there is chemistry. Because there is a strong magnetic attraction between you and another. Yeah, because there's a soulmate that if you do not release this toxic situation, you may never meet or never get the joy of uniting with. So number 41 is important. Penguins, animal totem, see what it says. It looks like there's a love on ice waiting. You may miss the opportunity if you're not careful. Yeah, a transformation needs to take place. We've had this, haven't we? And the astrology and everything is pointing towards a rite of passage for us all in some way. So transformation does need to take place. Things are changing at a cellular level, and you are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half fallen. Keep doing the work because you are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe because so much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode, to choose a new way of being where trauma is not your driving force. What did I say about old childhood patterns are rising to be healed as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment. They loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find a new way to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and with it transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. So some of you have a mother in spirit. A rethreading is happening. Healing at the deepest levels. While you're in this phase, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet, exercise regime, or get energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Allow yourself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level.